Welcome to Yellow Dog News. I'm Mary Kate.
And I'm Ashley. Breaking news! This just in, during the term of our first president, the Whiskey Rebellion has broken out. I'll hand it over to my friend, Hannah Montana, with more information. I'm here with my friend, Miley Cyrus. So, Miley, how do you feel about the Whiskey Rebellion?
This rebellion came in. Thanks, Hannah. Now over to our friend Justin Beaver with the report on the XYZ affair.
We're about to be in a war. Thanks to John Adams, our second president, plus the XYZ affair. We'll be back shortly after this commercial break.
Looking for a nice bargain? Well, Thomas Jefferson could save you a lot of money. Buy the Louisiana Purchase today.
Madison, and we need you at the Hartford Convention today. Are you tired of war?
Well, with the help of the Monroe Doctrine, we're going to stay out of Europe's business and they're going to stay out of ours.
We need your support today.
I'm James Monroe, and I approve this message.
And we're back. This time with the latest news on the corrupt bargain of 1824.
Have you ever wanted something so bad that you'd do anything to have it? This is what happened with John Adams during the 1824 election.
Next up, we have an update on Andrew Jackson and the Trail of Tears. Over to you, Nikki.
A man named Andrew Jackson used to live in Wax Halls. Might not know, but he loved the Trail of Tears. Speaking of tears, what about the Panic of 1837 under the presidency of Martin Van Buren?
And on the subject of disappointing news, our 9th president, William Harrison, has tragically died in office of pneumonia.
Taking his place is our 10th president, John Tyler, who eventually will annex Texas in 1845.
Now to Beyonce with an update on James K. Polk.
All the Yorker people, all the Yorker people, all the Yorker people, you gotta split it up.
Thanks, Queen Bee. We'll be back after this short break to talk about Franklin Pierce.
Gold, gold, gold galore. Head down to California and get that gold rush.
I'm Zachary Taylor, and I approve this message.
Hurry! Uncle Tom's Cabin is selling out fast. Head on down to the store to get your copy today. I know Millard Fillmore, our current president, has his.
Welcome back. We're here with breaking news on how the Democratic-Republican Party has split into two.
Our president, Franklin Pierce, is from this Republican Party himself. Now we're here with a special guest, Roger B. Taney. Hello. I served as Chief Justice in the court case Dred Scott versus Stanford, a huge case during the presidency of James Buchanan. Thanks, Roger. We now have a very special report on the Emancipation Proclamation. Take it away, Taylor.
Abraham Lincoln is not only the nation's tallest president, but he was also voted the ugliest. But despite this, he just shook it off, yeah, he shook it off.
All right, Taylor, bring it back.
Whatever. And was still an enchanting president. And his term was anything but a sad, beautiful tragedy.
Thank you, Taylor. Right next to me here is Albert Einstein. Now, Albert, I bet you don't know why you're here. Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions about your presidents to see how smart you really are. First question, who issued an unconditional pardon to those who participated in the Southern Rebellion?
Well, I'd say that's Andrew Johnson.
Correct. Okay, next question. Who was president when the 15th Amendment was added to the Constitution?
Was it Ulysses S. Grant?
Wow, you're on a roll. But can you guess this one? Who resumed gold payments, refused to expand currency, and didn't overhaul civil service as promised?
I know that one. Rutherford B. Hayes, of course.
Sweet, only 2 more questions, and then we'll see if you truly are the smartest. Who was the second president to ever be assassinated?
James A. Garfield.
Yes, great job. Okay, last one. Who firmly believed in the spoils system, but eventually demolished it?
Arthur.
That, my friend, it is. Congratulations. You are the smartest man alive. Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you for
Now it's your turn. Are you as smart as Albert Einstein? Let's find out.
So, Aaron Knifick, under which president did the Interstate Commerce Act come about?
Grover Cleveland. Next, Evan Murray. During Benjamin Harrison's presidency, which of these events occurred? A. The McKinley Tariff Act of 1880. B. Sherman Antitrust Act. C. Homestead Strike. Or D. All of the above.
Well, you guessed it. Woo! You was right. D. All of the above. So, Hannah Dargo, who was both the nation's 24th and 26th president? And who was president in between their two separate terms?
Yes, Grover Cleveland was our 24th and 26th president. And William McKinley served as our 25th. Two more questions. Kiki Mumbach. Which president served from 1901 to 1909? And who succeeded him?
Way to go. It is Theodore Roosevelt and Taft. 5. So, Foster Martin, which president led us into World War I?
Awesome! Woodrow Wilson is correct. Now, over to Kim K with our latest news. So, I'm here in the United States with Kanye, and we heard about the Teapot Dome scandal. Someone, stole something, and if that, happened to me, I would banish that Warren G. Harding guy.
Interesting story, Kim. But what about the news on Calvin Coolidge?
Well, I know he was interned during the Dawes Plan.
Oh yes, that's correct. Thanks, Kim. Now on to Britney Spears with an insight on Herbert Hoover. Oops, he did it again. He had to reconstruct Finance Corporation. Boy, was that a challenge. But another challenge was for President Franklin Roosevelt, who courageously led the U.S. into World War II.
Oh wow, that drops the bomb. Just like Harry S. Truman did when he made the controversial decision to use 2 atomic bombs against Japan.
But next up, we'll have a guest speaker. Can you guess who? Yes, you guessed it. Here's Michael Jackson.
Ow! My oh my, it's a thriller night. Tonight, Dwight D. Eisenhower resigned over a period of unstable peace and prosperity. But it's okay, because we have the man, John F. Kennedy, in term to get us through that Cold War.
Yeah, we had a few bumps. But Michael, how do you feel about the 24th Amendment being passed and the 26th?
Well, I'd say Lyndon B. Johnson knew it was the right thing to do for their 24th, but Richard M. Nixon knew it needed to be added to the Constitution.
Well, do you know who pardoned Nixon?
Now Billie Jean, she's just a girl, but I think Gerald Ford is the one.
Interesting. Thanks, Michael. It was nice having you today. Hey, Mr. Carter, can you tell us about your brother?
My brother? James Carter ain't my brother. He was just some thug who created the Department of Energy and the Department of Education.
Oh, wow. Anyways, we have a quick word here from one of our sponsors.
Have you seen the latest and greatest movie yet? Star Wars is here. It will blow you out of this galaxy. This is a must-see that everyone is raving about, including our 40th president, Ronald Reagan.
Thanks, guys. Now over to our next guest, who is all the way in Florida with a quick word on George Bush.
Hello, I'm Tiger Woods, and I'm here today at Golfers Grill Golf Course in Florida. And on the subject of golf, did you know that President Bush led us through the Persian Gulf War?
Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you, Mr. Woods. Now it's time for today's 1-minute quick report.
Today's topic is Made in China. So most of our products over in the U.S. are labeled as being made in China. And without the negotiations made by Bill Clinton, our 41st president, to China, we would have never established this trade relationship with China for all of these different products.
Coming up, we have some information on a touchier subject, terrorist attacks.
During the presidency of our last and current president, we have encountered 2 tragic attacks.
During George W. Bush's term, we experienced 9/11, This was a very sad and historic day for our entire country, and even more recently, the bombing of 2012's Boston Marathon during Barack Obama's third year as president.
These are both very memorable and tragic days in our history, and we grieve for anyone who lost a life in these events.
Yes, very sad indeed. But on a happier note, our newscast is coming to an end, and now you can all enjoy these cupcakes.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Mary Kate
And I'm Ashley
from Yellow Dog News. See you next time!